Nation games.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Throw the tag! Got him! How about that for Vancouver? Base hit! The Dominican is on the board! Struck him out!
How about that pizza hitting right there?
Welcome to the Little League Baseball World Series, presented by T-Mobile. We hit the first weekend at the Little League World Series with 4 more games on the way, 8 teams fighting to stay alive. Vancouver against Australia, the team from Sydney, and everybody fighting to keep these summers rolling. We crown a champion a week from tomorrow. Mostly 12-year-olds here. We play 6-inning games on fields with 225-foot dimensions, and every player on every team plays in every game in a continuous batting order. In the international bracket, these are the teams in the best positions. Leon, Nicaragua, led by their star, Clemente Sevilla. They won a pair of games with walk-off defensive plays. South Korea, they're 2-0, wins over Canada and Czechia. Ton of great history for that country here. Tijuana, Mexico is 1-0, here for the second time in the last 4 years. They've been practicing at 4 a.m. to get ready for this. And then Curacao threw a combined no-hitter yesterday against Japan. So much star power from Curacao. So those teams are unbeaten, and then all these one-loss teams that you see here, they must win to stay alive at the Little League World Series. With that, we say hello. Thanks for joining us from Williamsport. 2003 United States champion here, Devin Travis. I'm Mike Monaco. Sebastian Salazar joins us in a moment. It's win or go home for these youngsters trying to continue the magic of these journeys they've had so far.
And these are two prideful countries that have some history. Canada, they've won 2 out of their 3 matchups here in Williamsport. And something about that number 2 for Canada. Game 2s in Williamsport, they've won their last 7. I think for this Australia team, they out-hit Mexico 5-3, but 7 walks, 4 hit by pitches, and 3 errors. Pitching, defense, hitting in that order. They need that today.
Australia right back to it after that game yesterday. A team from Sydney. They've traveled a long way just to get here. They've got some great personalities, and that includes their second baseman, Nick Robson, who stopped by to chat with Sebastian.
Team Australia's Nick Robson. They call him the Talker. How'd you get that nickname?
Because I talk a lot and tell the boys how they're batting and talk them up in the field and tell them how many outs we got and what the plays are.
All right, sounds good, a communicator. Now, obviously you've only just played the 1 game here, but you've been here a while. What's the best part of the Little League experience that's not baseball?
Basically all the fans and all the people coming to our games and watching us play and getting all the gear. It's really fun, and I just wanted to say thank you to all the fans for coming and watching us.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Another thing is pretty awesome. Travis Bazanas from your very Little League. What does it mean to have a big leaguer from where y'all come from?
It means a lot, especially since it shows that anyone from Sydney can be in the big leagues, and it's just a really start to us for influencing us to be making our dream.
All right, well listen, Travis has a very special message for you, so let's bring it out. Boys, let's all get in here.
What's up, Hawks? It's so cool to see you guys coming over to Williamsport. I'm just so excited to watch and see all of you pursue that amazing tournament and the dreams and the memories that will come along with it. Good luck. Can't wait to see you and keep going.
That's pretty sweet. What is it like to hear from Travis?
It's a big deal, especially since he's big leaguer for us, and yeah, it means a lot.
I think the boys are ready. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, they're ready. That's so neat. A big league all-star in a great rookie season for the former first overall pick, Travis Bazzana. Going up against Canada, this team from Vancouver. That Little League here for the 3rd time in the last 5 years, and we were so impressed by their catcher the other day, Jason Mezaroba. He's a hockey goalie too, and then he plays like this behind the plate.
He's the spark plug, the leadoff man, Jason Mezaroba. from the Great White North. His defense has been hot this entire time here in Williamsport. 3 outs in the same inning. You saw the tag. How about this nifty play? Slides, gets up, checks the runner at third, and leaves him there. Catchers, yeah, they're great athletes, and they got their guy here, Jason Mezaroba, one of their 3 hits on day 1.
Doesn't look like anything's going to phase him. Coaches say he's the toughest player on the team. These teams get a loaded day started next. 4 games here on ESPN for the next 8 hours. Back in Williamsport, Canadian fans have made the long trip to get here to Williamsport. 42-hour drive if you want to come from Vancouver to Williamsport by car. Vancouver is such a beautiful city out in British Columbia. Stanley Park, over 500,000 trees throughout it. Gastown features a steam-operated clock, sings every operated hour, and previous history with the Olympics. Let's meet the team.
My name is Connor Ross, and my favorite artist is Kendrick Lamar.
My name is Daniel Huang, and my favorite food is Japanese curry.
My name is Cruz Kerpan, and my favorite baseball player is Mookie Betts.
My name is Jason Mezaroba. My favorite dessert is apple crisp.
My name is Felix Hoyano, and my favorite team is the Toronto Blue Jays.
My name is Lucas Eisen, and my favorite food is my grandma's ribs.
My name is Connor Matsuda, and my favorite actor is Kevin Hart.
My name is Leo McTaggart, and my favorite baseball player is Ernie Clement.
My name is Kian Sandu, and my favorite artist is Drake.
My name is John Ramos. My favorite dessert is cupcakes.
My name is Jacob Massel, and my favorite actor is Seth Rogen.
My name is Sean Haskell, and my favorite player is Barry Bonds.
A little King Kendrick Lamar. Let's go.
Nobody ever me.
The lineup for this Vancouver team, 12 deep. Again, a reminder, if you're not super familiar with the layout here, continuous batting order. So all 12 players on the roster bat 1 through 12 before it turns over back to the top for this Canada group that fell 7-0 on Wednesday against South Korea, held to 3 hits in that one. And today they will try to solve this young man, Hikaru Kaneko. just turned 11 years old a little over a month ago. You were asking him for a scouting report pregame.
He said fastball, curveball, what's your game plan today? He said strikeouts. Perfect.
Simple.
Yeah, he said he's the manager said he's a leader of this team, and he's a guy that they can count on. He's one of the best arms on their team, and here we are in an elimination game. He needs to be at his best against a tough Canada lineup.
Facing Jason Mezaroba, catcher for this Canadian team. He spotlighted Jason off the top. He had one of those 3 hits for the Vancouver team. He made those 3 plays at the plate, tagging out South Korea runners that forced South Korea to, after one game, change their third base coach.
Third base coach, they changed their lineup. This Canada team, they played some great baseball. Really, it was a game until the middle innings. Unfortunately for Canada, they didn't get their first of 3 hits until 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. So I think it's very key that they strike early.
Got to look at Jason's father, AJ, an aircraft engineer. Got mom on the right there too, Lisa, works in wealth management. That's a strike and a full count on the as promised curveball from Hikaru Kaneko.
Yeah, it's a good pitch too. Lands it on the inner half of the plate, backs up a bit. How about the confidence though? 3-1 breaking ball and lands it.
Line toward right center field, and that plugs the gap for Jason Mezaroba. 2 games at the Little League World Series, 2 hits, and a timely celebration as well.
Yeah. Spark plug. Get him going early. How about another breaking ball, 3-2, but he stays inside of it, drives it to right center field. I cannot tell you enough how advanced of a young hitter you have to be able to hit a breaking ball the other way. Good start for Canada.
Really talented athlete, we told you, that is also a hockey goaltender. And then the stud catcher. Cruz Krupan at short. Mac Dillon flips. Nick Robson turns. And Australia gets 1.
Gets his ground ball there. I wonder if the shortstop, Mac Dillon, would have been better off taking it to the bag himself there. All the momentum would be headed toward first base. You got the second baseman, Robson, coming across the bag, but all of his weight and momentum's going toward third base. Tough throw back to first.
Now Felix Hoyano. Yeah, so what is kind of the cutoff point for a middle infielder? Like, at what point is it smarter to just take it to the bag yourself?
I think it's just a feel thing. I think it's working on it a lot in practice, making sure you're taking live game reps. And I think that a ball is a step to your left as a shortstop. It's probably, especially on a Little League field, going to be best that you take it to the bag yourself, just because the field is kind of condensed and very tight, so it's hard to make that quick trek as a second baseman, stop, and then get something on the throw back to first.
They did a very nice job to get 1. It's so hard to turn double plays on the infield in the Little League game.
You're right, Mike. That is the key. Make sure you get 1.
Felix Hoyano is in a 2-ball 2-strike count. We just saw Cruz Krupan bat, rolled that ball to short. Felix Hoyano here, the starting pitcher today for Canada. Those 2 guys, Cruz Krupan and Felix Hoyano here, back for a 2nd year in a row at the Little League World Series.
Yeah, it's so cool. Think about the experience that they were able to have last year, and then the confidence coming into this year. All these players, they look up to those 2 guys to set the tone.
Swing and a miss. Good curveball from Hikaru Kaneko. His first strikeout, and there's 2 away.
That was his game plan, looking for the strikeout. That breaking ball, it looks sharp early on. It's the pitch that he's going to anytime he needs to make one, and when you're ahead in the count, you go to the breaking ball, you land it on, starts on the plate, lands off the plate. Great pitch.
To quote our dear friend Ben McDonald, spin him if you got him.
There is a ton of spin in baseball today. It's crazy. It's like 50-50 fastball to breaking ball today.
Isn't that nuts?
And guys throw harder than ever.
Yeah. And we're seeing 3-1 curveballs in Little League.
What, 11 years old? 3-1 breaking ball lands it, 3-2 breaking ball lands it.
This is Shaw Haskell, cleanup hitter for this Vancouver team. Shaw's a smart kid, and he is well-versed in a lot of different topics. He says his favorite athlete is Bo Jackson, favorite baseball player, Barry Bonds, favorite celebrity, Sylvester Stallone. He's 11 years old, as we showed you.
Man, those are 3 great choices.
Ropes one over second in the right center field. A base hit for Shaw Haskell. Cruz Krupan bolts for the plate on the miscue and scores. Canada strikes first.
Haskell. 2 out hitting wins ball games, and that was a beautiful piece of hitting there. Mentioned at the top for Australia. It was 3 mistakes on defense that allowed the game to get out of control. And you see here, center fielder Daniel Warwick, he throws it to the second baseman Robinson, but he gets caught in between, and great base running by Kirpan. He stops at the bag, but takes a baby turn, keeps his eye on his third base coach. 1-0 early Canada.
And then Kian Sandu launches to left center and just out of the reach of Daniel Warwick. Shaw Haskell's on his horse. He's being set to the plate, and then a late stop sign on a really good relay throw from Mac Dillon. A double for Kian Sandu.
Bats are alive early. And that is a great job by this defense, getting that ball in to save another run from coming across. We'll watch the base running with 2 outs. You are never afraid to make the last out at home, but you see right there, the shortstop catches the ball prior to Haskell hitting third base. You stop him, great call. Beautiful swing, Canada, man. Those bats are hot today.
Yeah, they are cooking out of the gates. Now Leo McTaggart. Boy, how good is that sequence of Shaw Haskell running to third. He's getting sent to the plate, and then a stop sign. And it was also surgical and very calm from the assistant coach, Lori Yip, over there, who was the manager of this team last year.
Coach back coach when rounding third.
Leo McTaggart to third at Aaron Dare, inning over. Busy top of the first. Vancouver off and running on a loaded day in Williamsport. World Series is presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile. 2 teams today in the first game of the day that have traveled a long way. Told you about Vancouver, and now this team from Sydney, nearly 9,800 miles from Williamsport. The Opera House hosts over 1,600 shows a year. They hosted the Summer Olympics and the Paralympic Games in 2000, and the Golden Wattle, the national plant of Australia. This is Ride Little League. We'll tell you more about Vegemite later. Let's meet the team.
My name is Daniel Warwick, and my favourite baseball player is Mookie Betts.
My name is Jasper Pearce, and my favourite player is Travis Pizzana.
My name is Freddie Lotes, and my favourite artist is Drake.
My name is Mac Dillon, and my favourite food is pesto pasta.
My name is Riley Fury, and my favourite dessert is ice cream.
My name is Kobe Bossman, and my favourite player is Shohei Ohtani.
My name is Callum Lesser, and my favorite team is the Atlanta Braves.
My name is Nick Robson, and my favorite athlete is Tom Brady.
My name is Hikaru Kaneko, and my favorite food is sushi.
My name is Aaron Dare, and my favorite band is Nirvana.
My name is Eden Bachitovich, and my favorite food is salmon tail.
My name is Jaden Lee, and my favorite athlete is Usain Bolt.
Ride Little League. Oh, we got the inflatable kangaroo. Let's go.
They're here, ready to go, baby. Look at the fans fired up.
They had to wait around to play their first game yesterday morning, 9 a.m. against Mexico. Weather wiped out Thursday, so they got pushed an extra day. Now they come back today. These 12 guys raring to go against Canada. Felix Hoyano, good to see him healthy. He's a 12-year-old. He was dealing with a little bit of an injury earlier, but now he's back and able to pitch.
Started the regional championship, 2+ innings, and he's back ready to go. Needs his best outing of the year today.
Pumping gas to start out against Daniel Warwick in front of this packed house in a big stage in Williamsport. Old Danny Warwick, 4'7", 72 pounds.
Man, oh man.
On the ground at short. Tough play, Cruz Krupan smartly pockets it. Infield single for running Daniel Warwick.
Speed kills, good start. Both teams get their leadoff man on.
Shouts of way to get on Danny, who's nicknamed Scrappy.
4'7".
My kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, Jose Altuve is like 5'5".
And Danny's on in front of Aaron Dare. Good breaking ball to start to Dare, the third baseman for Australia, who pitched in that first game of the Sydney team yesterday. And you mentioned it, they out-hit Team Mexico.
They sure did. It was the pitching and the defense. Today, got to be better.
Saw Aaron Dare said he wants to meet Travis Bazzana. Maybe didn't meet him pregame, but got to watch a pretty cool video facilitated by Sebi and Eduardo.
So cool.
Ooh, right off the mask of Jason Mezaroba.
You cannot phase him. But you think about Bazzana, and you heard one of the young kids mention that it's proof to them that someone from Sydney can make it to the big leagues. #1 overall pick, great career at Oregon State, got 4 hits last night. And that belief that Bazzana can do it truly does provide some inspiration that these kids can do it as well.
Good stop by Mezaroba, but on the carom, Warwick advances. You might have seen the note when we showed the video of Travis Bazzana. He played for a Ride North Little League team that finished 3rd in all of Australia on the path to get here back in 2015. When he was 11 and 12 years old, he was coached by one of the coaches on this year's Australia staff, Andrew Ross. Leo McTaggart in right, runs it down. Scrappy Warwick tags and moves up 60 more feet. On a productive first out.
Hey, good boy.
Great baseball right there from Australia. You got a man on second base, no outs.
Okay.
You're trying to hit the ball behind the runner. That's to the right of second base. Great base running out at second base by Warwick.
And now a chance for Riley Fury. Catcher in the 3 spot. Strike 1 to start from Felix Hoyano. You know, we ask all these kids questions. Riley Fury asked if he has a special talent. He says, I don't know if it's special, but I can do the moonwalk.
That's special. Michael Jackson, moonwalking.
I agree.
I can't moonwalk anywhere, so that's a special talent, no doubt.
Not only
you can moonwalk.
No. I can't even dance, dude.
Don't believe you.
I think I can. No. That is strike 3 called at the top of the zone for Felix Hoyano. 2 down.
I love how he stayed hard there with the fastball. Looked like the hitter Fury was looking breaking ball. Tried to go up with it, catches the top of the zone, and a huge strikeout here early on in this ball game. You got a guy on third with less than 2 outs. If Canada can find a way to get out of this inning with no runs scored, huge momentum with the bats already hot.
Now pitcher against pitcher. Hikaru Kaneko laced one foul.
I like that swing, aggressive, jumping on that fastball. Poyano's fastball looks great.
Kaneko dreams of being a baseball player or a CEO. Says his special talent is that he can make friends very quickly.
Yeah. That's a great talent. He's a happy guy. He was loose. I would have had no idea he was pitching today. You know, pitchers can be a little different on start day, but Kaneko was hanging.
His parents, Makoto and Yumi, here, and his older sibling, Yo. Poyano's 0-2. It's fun to watch Poyano work on the mound, too. Coaches say he's almost their pitching coach, too. Like, he is so cerebral that he's coaching the other players regularly.
That's a great sign for a young player. Oftentimes, the best players in the world are their own best coaches.
Drops one in beautifully for strike 3 called. And Felix Poyano, with all those smarts, fans 2, leaves a man at third, posts a 0 in the first. Got him! A no-hitter for Curaçao.
And it's over the wall. The Cooper Tiston Show is shining. A classic from Cooper, a combined no-hitter.
You know it's a good time.
Nolan delivers a double, and we got action.
There's 2 outs. Listen to me, dog. Keep being a bulldog. We okay. Let's get the last out here. Let's go. We got this. Let's go.
1-2. And he is out.
Way to be a dog, baby. Way to be a dog.
Way to be a dog. How about some of these games so far, man?
It's been the most competitive Little League Baseball World Series that I can remember. So many tight games throughout. 2-run games, 1-run games. I think it's the most 2-run games or less in Little League Baseball World Series history. There you have it.
You're like our graphics operator. You're just dialed in.
I mean, our research team, everybody here is incredible.
Whoa. Amen to that. Top of the second. These are elimination games that you'll watch all day here on ESPN. 20 teams. We start to trim the field. Hikaru Kaneko back to work against Daniel Huang, center fielder for this Vancouver team. Special talent for Daniel Huang. He can hyperextend his arms. Flexible.
He's a great athlete as well. Can play anywhere on the field.
speaks Mandarin also. He says his favorite sports team, not the Canucks, but the Milwaukee Brewers, who will be here tomorrow to tangle with the Atlanta Braves.
Okay, Pat Murph's Brewers. I love me some Bryce Terang, man.
Yeah.
What a fun player.
He's got crazy pop.
Juice. Fast as ever. Great defender.
3-1. The Brewers won yesterday against the Braves in a game that felt like a playoff game in Milwaukee. 2-1 win for the Brewers. It was Jacob Mizorowski against Chris Sale.
Star-studded matchup. And this is normally the time of the year in the big leagues where every game does start to feel like the playoffs. Unfortunately, it's a 162-game season. August was always the toughest for me. But oftentimes the team that wins the World Series, they find a way to get it done here in August.
Daniel Hong walks. Yeah, it's tomorrow. You can watch first place teams, the Braves and the Brewers. Milwaukee, the first team to 80 wins in Major League Baseball. They're playing in Williamsport tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern, right here on ESPN. Streaming on the ESPN app with an altcast on ESPN2. Playing today, scheduled for a 2:10 p.m. start at American Family Field in Milwaukee. And then both teams, in some form or fashion, will start to make their way over here to South Williamsport.
It's going to be a great event. Big leaguers getting opportunity to play in front of little leaguers, and little leaguers with proof right in front of them that the dream is real.
Jacob Massel rolls one in the left field, a base hit, and the first two have reached for a Canada offense that has come out of the gates very strongly.
Just 3 hits in game 1, already 4 hits today. Just jumping on the first pitch right there. Fastball, middle. Great attempt over at third base by Dare. But Canada keeping it going. You talked about that momentum in the first inning, right, Mikey? They found a way to get out of that jam with the man at third base, less than 2 outs. Here come the bats again.
For Lucas Eisen, nicknamed Lukey. He's proud of his public speaking. That's not easy to do at any age.
Oh, no. Full of energy. Favorite athlete, Sidney Crosby. In the bottom of the lineup, it's so pivotal in that continuous batting order. You think about getting down to this bottom part, and then the top half of the lineup's coming up.
Here's a bunt from Lukey, and the bases are loaded. Put it in a great spot up the line at Edin Bachirovich.
Nothing you can do about that one. Perfectly executed. Bases loaded, no outs. Canada still rolling.
So with the bases loaded, we'll get a mound visit here from Australia and their manager, Paul Jones. Nicknamed Jonesy or PJ?
Hey, just we're having fun, aren't we? We're having fun. We're having fun. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Smile and have fun. Let's get lighthearted, right? We're okay. We're good. We're there for each other. You got a field there. We'll make the plays. You just throw strikes. Field do the work for you, okay? All right. Got 8 other guys out there, and including him, they'll do a job for you, okay? Come on, you're a good kid. Come on, let's do this, eh? Come on. Hey, you guys help him out. Come on, let's go.
I love that. Just oozing positivity. Let's get lighthearted.
Yeah. Positive mound visit. Just 11 years old. Here in a big situation in the second inning. Things can start spinning very fast for young players. So you come out and you just calm them down. And he fires a strike. It's awesome. And this game is so mental. And your heart starts beating really fast, and the anxiety really builds up in these big moments. But it's moments like that, coaching moments, where you come out, you slow your player down, and you remind them it's just baseball. Have fun.
Loaded up for John Ramos. Come back with 2 strikes even.
Now the confidence starts to grow. You're up 0-2, bases loaded, no outs, coming into it. You say the most you're willing to give up is 1 run. Going for the strikeout here.
0-2. Ramos on the ground, it's short. Mac Dillon to the plate. Beautifully done for the first out.
I mean, talking about knowing the speed of the runner, speed of the ball, under control, Mac Dillon, yes, sir. It's so easy in this situation right here to get quick. Oh, I want to turn a double play. No, no, no. Secure the ball, gain some momentum, make a throw to home, have your catcher pick you up. Riley Fury, I see ya. Great job.
Connor Matsuda. Yeah, what a pick by Riley Fury behind the plate.
I mean, smooth. Man, look at this. Look at his head in his glove. Look at that. Yeah.
Connor Matsuda to first, and Edin Bacirovic on the scene. 2 down.
Wow. Just like that. How about that mound visit? I mean, you talk about momentum in baseball, bases loaded, no outs. For sure, they're going to score a run. But a great job here by Ha-Ke-Ryu. Getting the job done, one big one left.
Now Connor Ross. 0-1. I mean, it's been a steady stream of strikes and positivity ever since that mound visit.
I want him as my coach. Yeah, it's so good. Hey, how about that base runner by Eisen right there, though? Not leaving the bag. Great job.
Good call. 0-1. Oh, it's up high. Good take by Connor Ross, who has very interesting collections. Baseball cards and cologne. He's 12.
These kids seem to be a lot older than they really are.
He's got to be the best smelling teammate on Vancouver's team. Hikaru Kaneko's 1-2 in the air towards second. Nick Rupson makes the catch. Just inject a little positivity. The manager, Paul Jones, visits. Hikaru Kaneko escapes. Still 1-0.
That hurt. Come on.
Great mascots all over the Little League World Series. Who doesn't love a little bit of superstition? I know Sebastian Salazar has some superstitions.
I got superstitions, Mikey. I also got scoops. Let's talk about Australia's lucky panda here. It all started when the starting pitcher today, actually, Hikaru Kaneko, did some type of like martial arts kick celebration after a big hit, which is where obviously his Kung Fu Panda nickname came from. But the panda mascot was bought by the manager, Paul Jones, during the state tournament, been with the boys ever since. They got a tradition of rubbing the panda's belly before the game, but we had a situation this morning. As I got to the dugout, I asked about the panda, wanted to get my scoop, and they'd forgotten him up in the grove.
Hit well, Sebi, by Jaden Lee, but tracked down by Leo McTaggart, as you were.
I mean, you forget him up in the Grove ahead of an elimination game. That's a big deal. So they immediately sent one of their uncles, you know, the local fellas that help the teams out while they're here. They sent him running back to the Grove, and he delivered it just in time for the first pitch. Crisis averted. Let's see if the Panda can generate some luck and maybe some runs here for the boys from Ride Little League.
Panda, panda, panda.
Yeah.
That's very fitting in many ways. Good piece of hitting by Jaden Lee, but a fly out to right. And now Nick Robson for this fun-loving, good vibes Australia team.
This guy's a ton of fun.
Robson's the talker, as Sebastian told you earlier. Nothing two from Felix Hoyano. Because, yeah, likes to talk, likes to communicate. Why not?
Manager said Nick is that teammate that everyone wants to have.
Cut and miss. Good heater from Felix Hoyano, who has struck out 3 and has set down 5 in a row.
That's a good looking arm. And that fastball is really spinning. Look at the run back right over the heart of the plate. Still gets a swing and a miss. Hoyano showing off why they're so excited to have him back healthy here in an elimination game.
Yeah, he's one of the 2 main pitchers for Canada, but he was injured for most of what in Little League is the All-Star season when this group comes together. And like you said, he returned to pitch in Nationals, started the championship game. It was 2+ innings, but only 30-something pitches. So now presumably can throw a little bit more. But boy, he looks good so far, pumping strikes.
He does, and it just makes me feel very warm inside that they didn't rush this kid back. Yeah, they want to play in the Little League World Series, but a kid's health is most important. And yeah, he's one of their best 2 pitchers, but they still found a way to get here without him being healthy. And how much better that makes this team. You need pitching in Williamsport. It's just awesome to see.
He's facing Eden Bachirovich, who had 2 hits yesterday against Mexico and also saw some time on the mound. 5'11" as a 12-year-old. Flare toward first, and a fine catch by Jacob Massel. Canada flashes the leather behind Felix Hoyano. 7 pitches, 1, 2, 3. To the Little League Baseball World Series, presented by T-Mobile. From Williamsport, more than 4,500 kilometers from Vancouver. For more on this team and the fan support back home, here's Sebi.
Michael, Little Mountain Little League, they're making a habit of being here. 3 trips in the last 5 years, which means they're starting to build quite the following back home. You're looking not quite live at Heroes Welcome. It's a community spot up there in Vancouver, and the host for today's Little Mountain Watch Party. I'm told there's upwards of 40 people there already and more coming. Included in that crowd, some of the players and coaches from last year's team. No doubt loving watching the boys in red jump out to a quick lead here.
It's so cool to have that support back home. And yeah, The fame builds when you've been here 3 of the last 5 years.
Canada, they love their baseball, and it just continues to get better and better. You see a bunch of names pop up now in the MLB draft. Names from the Great North. Got to spend a lot of time in Canada, man, and I absolutely love. I love Canada. I love the people. They treat everybody so great. Probably would have moved there if it wasn't so cold. But I love Canada, and they love their baseball, and they're proud of this team.
What was it like playing at Rogers Center?
Oh, the best thing in the world. I don't even want to think about it. It makes me sad. It was amazing, man. I mean, the fans were packed out every night. I don't think we were supposed to win in 15, but we found a way to. I think we won the division in 15. I got mixed up. But 15, 16, we played in the playoffs, and the fans showed up, and Drake blew up, and OVO Fest was popping, and Toronto was the best 5 years of my life, man. It was amazing.
That's so cool.
You been to Toronto?
I have.
Yeah.
Many times.
This year, right?
Awesome city, yep.
Oh, best.
Been there for NHL playoffs, for big league baseball. It is so cool.
Never been to a Leafs game.
Electric. Jason Mezzarosa pops one up to short. Mac Dillon's there. And one out to begin the top of the third. Well, speaking of Rogers Center, this was 1 week ago today. How cool is this? Little Mountain Little League got to go to a Blue Jays game and get honored there before they came here to Williamsport.
Amazing. Jays Care does such a great job over the entire country of Canada. It's giving love and supporting their boys. I mean, this team represents all of Canada. 3 of the last 5 years they've been here, becoming a staple.
You still know the entire national anthem, is that right?
I think I had it all except one word.
Cruz Croupan to left at Freddie Lotz. 2 down.
It's a great anthem, but don't you dare ask.
Unprompted, you let it rip when it played here pregame. And I didn't spot a miss word.
I listened to 2 anthems for a long time. Had to learn it.
It really is a good national anthem. They let it rip before hockey games up there. All right, 2 quick outs for Hikaru Kaneko. The ball 1 to start to Canada's 3-hitter. And their starting pitcher, Felix Hoyeno. He says he can imitate the sound of a bat hitting a ball with his mouth. Like that's his sound effect that he can do.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what it sounds like.
Me neither.
Probably because I don't have a lot of barrels that I connected on in my past. That sounds well hit, but Kobe Bossman's there. Just into the game in right field, and he puts it away. You want to sing us the national anthem to break?
Oh, Canada.
That's pretty good.
Oh, man. To the bottom of the third we go.
low. Here we go. Down low, down low.
Well done, gentlemen. Well done, well done, well done.
We're having fun. Yeah? That's what we're here for. Smile and have fun. Let's get lighthearted. Right? We're okay. We're good. We're there for each other. Hey, let's go and make that hurt. Come on, let's go and make that hurt. Come on, let's go. Let's go and make that hurt. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Great coaching staffs. These are really fun teams to be around. We've seen this Canada group before, as we told you, and then Australia here. This is Ride Little League, their first trip to the Little League World Series. But the 2021 team from this Little League won the Australia region tournament. They would have come here, but that year, because of COVID, there were only United States teams here at the Little League World Series. So 5 years later, a team from this Little League is able to break through and get here.
Yeah. Amazing, man. Playing some good baseball today. 1-0 ball game. We got to just remember that mound visit by PJ. Retired 6 straight, did Kaneko. Momentum seems to be building for Australia. Now they're just looking for those bats to come alive.
Freddie Lotz leading off against Felix Hoyano. Sebby's got more on Team Australia breaking through and getting here.
Yeah, Michael, you mentioned that Ride Little League qualified in 2021, didn't get the obvious icing on the cake of making it here, but so many connections between the teams. Paul Jones, the manager this year, both of his sons, Lachlan Benjamin, on the squad in 2021. Andrew Ross, another one of the coaches here, he was also a coach in 2021. And Kobe Bosman, the right fielder, his cousin, Zach Carroll, was on the 2021 team as well. And Zach has made the trip here to Williamsport this year along with the rest of his family, not just to support his cousin, but maybe to take care of some of that unfinished business from 5 years ago.
That's so cool. Freddie Lotz flies out to Leo McTaggart.
It's a fun group. I mean, they were just having a blast. Win or go home. Think about the nerves of a 12-year-old kid playing on national TV in front of more fans than they've ever played in front of. And they were just smiling, having fun, enjoying this experience. And the truth is that's what this is all really about.
Yeah, we were chowing down with them eating Vegemite before the game.
Yeah. Hey, at first it was amazing. A little tougher as it went on.
Yeah.
But we did it.
Yeah. We did it very well, I would say.
Never been to Australia, but I feel like I'm closer now.
Yeah. They asked us to be clear. This isn't us saying, oh, well, Team Australia's here. Let's eat Vegemite. No, they wanted us to. Jasper Pierce, the batter, after Freddie Lotz flew out. We were talking with Freddie. We were eating Vegemite with Freddie Lotz. I said, hey, I'm Mike. He said, hey, I'm Freddie. I said, oh, Freddie Lotz. He said, how'd you know that? I said, I'm commentating the game. He said, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense then.
Doesn't everybody know Mike Monaco?
No. No one should. Thankfully, Freddie Lotz doesn't. I'm not big in Sydney.
Yet.
Did he go? Did he go? No.
Double hand.
Luca Morini has the plate. He was checking in with Mark Bernstein. Fouled away by Jasper Pierce.
Healthy cut there. Hoyano's really settled into this ball game ever since that leadoff infield single. He's retired 7 straight Australian hitters.
Look at Jasper's brother, Leo, 9 years young, locked in on every pitch. Good heater up the ladder from Felix Hoyano. 4 strikeouts, 2 down. Hey, want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Well, you can visit playlittleleague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. Felix Hoyano's done a really nice job in this game. He's only allowed 1 hit.
Fantastic. That fastball, it's really jumping out of his hand. Really hasn't had to throw a ton of breaking balls, but most importantly, he's throwing a lot of strikes.
We saw him last year pitching here, and he had the Craig Kimbrell setup on the mound.
Come on.
The pterodactyl with the arm dangling. But Felix hasn't been out of the stretch at any point. Not that you're doing that too much in Little League, because he's just cruising along. He gets Mac Dillon to bounce out to Jacob Massel. He might eat something salty when we come back.
The 2026 Vegemite trials. Who do we have with us here?
Daniel.
And?
Freddie.
And?
Mike Monaco.
And?
Devin Travis.
Okay, now the point here is to zoom in on the faces in the immediate aftermath of the Vegemite bite. So let's give it a try here. I'll go first. Actually, why don't you start us off here? Oh, wow, look at that. Someone's going to be welcome in Australia after this. Michael had Mexican food yesterday. Ah, look at him. He choked it down. Okay, okay. No, these guys ought to be very accustomed to it now. Look at that. Doesn't bat an eyelash. Doesn't bat an eyelash. All right, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is like a normal breakfast for you guys, right? How come everybody took such a small sample and mine ended up being so big? Don't be laughing. Don't be laughing. Oh, water.
One honest guy. How do you do, boys?
Whoa! Oh, that's great. That's great. Hey, that was really, really good.
I think Sebi is still like kind of licking his lips, getting the taste out of there.
It was pretty good at first, and then after a couple seconds, that salt kind of got you.
Yeah. Sebi did take a huge, huge hunk of it.
He did. I took as little as possible.
Commit to the bit, boys. That's what you got to do here in Williamsport, you know? No small steps. Remember, we did that, or I did that 3 or 4 years ago. A team from Australia talked me into it, and ever since then, the teams from Australia that come, they're like begging me to do it. I've been avoiding it, but this team was particularly insistent. Paul Jones, the manager, he slid into my DMs last night to be like, hey, can we do this? Can't say no. Can't say no to the kids from Australia. But I will say this. You're supposed to eat it with like bread and butter and toast and cheese. You know, they never give us all the accoutrements. They just want us to eat it just as it is.
The accoutrement.
Did I use that word right, Michael?
I think you did. You're more bilingual and well-versed than I am, but yeah, toast and butter is kind of more common with it. We just went raw, but it was great. Hikaru Kaneko with a strikeout of the cleanup man, Shaw Haskell, one away to start the 4th inning. Well, great day at the Little League World Series this Saturday. A week from tomorrow, we crown a champion here. This is day 4. And 8 teams fighting to stay alive in special summers. We've got Ohio against Bridgewater, Massachusetts up next. All of this right here on ESPN. Then Tokyo, Japan against Santiago in the Dominican Republic, and California and Alabama.
Good ones. It's going to be a great day.
We got some strike throwing starting pitchers. Kaneko starts out to Kian Sandu with strike 1. Sandu doubled his first time.
7 walks, 4 hit by pitches in game 1 today. Been fantastic. As Australia, just 1 walk all day.
This has been clinical. I mean, it's great. Strike throwing, it's swing when you're up there and you get a good pitch to hit. It's been a well-played game.
It's been some great baseball. 1-0 here in the 4th.
Bouncer to third. Aaron Dare. Strong arm, nicely done for out number 2.
Not an easy play. Hot corner. I believe that third base and first base are one-handed positions. You got to make quick moves. And you're more athletic when you're only using one hand, and that's just well done all around. Clinic, 8 in a row, retired.
Hey, mate. How you going? Have some fun? Hey, you've done a good job. All right, you're probably your limit now. All right, you've done an excellent job. You come back hard. All right, well done. Good job. Here you go.
A fine exit for Hikaru Kaneko. He was excellent and settled right back in after that mound visit you pointed to. 52 pitches. They're taking him out to manage the days of rest required. Back after this. Keeping technology partner of the Little League World Series. Coach Smarter, Connect Live, replay the action. All of that on Game Changer, the #1 youth sports app. Live the game like never before. Pin trading, always so popular at the Little League World Series. Huge crowd here today in Williamsport. We've seen great starting pitching here today. Hikaru Kaneko departs after he retired the last 8 that he faced, and Felix Hoyano has set down 9 in a row.
They've both been absolutely fantastic. Kaneko pitching out of that big jam is the reason why his team's still in this game.
Daniel Warwick takes over, the 4'7", 11-year-old lefty. Curveball, changeup, fastball. Are they going for the left-on-left matchup here?
I mean, we might be playing some matchups.
Bouncer up the middle, and Mac Dillon throws him out. Daniel Warwick hit the deck. Everybody down.
That's what they teach. Pitchers, get out of the way. You got Mac Dillon back behind you, baby. To the bottom of the 4th we go.
thing. Ain't nothing but a good thing. A real good thing, yeah. Ain't nothing but a good thing. Ain't nothing but a good thing. Oh, ain't nothing but a good thing. A real good thing, yeah.
Good vibes on the first of 4 games today right here on ESPN. Winner of this one stays alive and plays Monday against Panama. Canada, this team from Vancouver, their 3rd trip here in the last 5 years. Australia, from a rapidly growing country for Little League and for baseball overall. This Little League here for the first time. They came close previously, including on a team 11 years ago that have Cleveland Guardians All-Star Travis Bazzana on that team. We got a 1-run game. Canada scored in the top of the 1st, and that's the game's only run. Devin Travis, Sebastian Salazar, Mike Monaco with you, and our entire crew behind the scenes. Australia bats with Cal Lesser against Felix Hoyano, who's been really sharp and really efficient.
Retired 9 straight. Since that leadoff infield single, you got the bottom of the lineup here. It's been a lot of strikes. Just got to credit Hoyano. He's been fantastic.
Fastball for a strike to Cal Lesser. He wants to be a pilot in the Air Force someday. Says he really likes the military, likes planes. Said he enjoyed his 16-hour flight to come here to the States.
16 hours.
I hope he had a lay flat seat.
No kidding. I just left the country. Well, I just had my first long trip to Europe. And thank God I had a lay down seat.
Yeah. 3-1 on Cal.
Just the start they're looking for. Here in a 3-1 count, mentioned Hoyano. Injury early on in the season, so they've been working him back. He's got 38 pitches. Max he's thrown this year is 30+ in the regional championship. So as he starts to enter 40, it's going to be a big key to make sure his command is still solid for Canada.
Full count on Cal Lesser. Payoff pitch. Fouled away. Good AB.
Yeah, love it. Hoyano attacking there. Back-to-back fastballs, middle. Exactly what you want to do. And for Lee, just trying to find a way. Get on the sack, start this inning off with the runner on for Australia.
Ground ball towards second at Connor Ross. Nicely done, 1 away. Kobe Bossman coming up with a ton of family here. And we're here with Sebastian Salazar for today's family interview brought to you by Foot Locker.
That's right, Kobe's coming up to the plate. We got his cousin Zach here, as well as aunt and uncle Peta and Rod. But first things first, we got to talk to the cousin, because the cousin was here almost in 2021. He was part of the Australian Championship team that won it, but couldn't make the trip because of the fallout of the pandemic. Tell me what's like being here finally now 5 years later.
I mean, it's just really cool now because, like, you know, Kobe's here, he's my cousin. I see him all the time, and he's just literally me, and I feel like I'm living it through him now. So it's just really cool to be here and see him do all this great stuff. So yeah.
Are you all nervous for him?
Yeah, because I know I would be as well. So yeah.
There was a really cool story that you actually just found out about pregame. So you had the game-winning catch in 2021 that would have sealed the ticket to come here, correct? And it was in left field.
Left field.
And your cousin made the game-winning catch to seal the ticket here in right field. And we found out before the game, what was he wearing?
He was wearing my pants. He was wearing my hand-me-downs. I don't know what size.
And he had your name written on the inside, right?
Yeah, name written on the inside. I think he lost them during the tournament, and one of the parents sent out a message saying, "Who's Zach?" because I had my name on the inside. But yeah, that's a pretty cool story. I just found.
What does it mean that he wrote your name on there, knowing that you couldn't make it here?
I don't know. It kind of just feels like it's me. To be honest, feels like I'm watching a mini me. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Awesome. All right, I gotta get a quick thought from the aunt here. She's got maybe the best sign. Tell us about the sign and what it means to be here after being so close 5 years ago.
Wow. We just really, I mean, it was a very sad thing that we didn't get here 5 years ago, but I mean, to be here to watch Kobe and his team do what we could have been doing, it's amazing. And I couldn't let the original 2021 team go and be forgotten, so this is for all the 2021 guys, ride team that didn't get here.
Yeah, and I don't think they're forgotten. So many connections between that team and this team. Guys, we send it back up to you.
So that's really cool. And what a nice touch from Kobe Bossman's aunt, depending on how you say it, to still honor those kids, because for them it would have been this amazing thing to come here. And no doubt it was still cool to be Australia champs, but to be thinking of them.
It's incredibly sad, but cool that they're looking forward. They're saying this team is representing the 2021 team. Obviously very unfortunate that that team was unable to make it here, but they move forward. They're hoping this ride team can make a deep run.
He was wearing my pants.
So good.
Hand-me-down is I guess a word that travels 16-hour flights.
Yes.
Well, Bossman went down via the backwards K, and now back to the leadoff spot for Australia. Daniel Warwick, who has Australia's only hit, infield single at short back in the first. Dugout making the rounds, the mascot here. Good job by the kid they call Scrappy, fighting here against Hoyano.
Yeah, just battling, and Hoyano continues to just fill up the strike zone.
Good job, mate. Hey, come on.
Popped up foul behind the plate.
Spark plug doing what the spark plug does here at the top.
2-2 again.
Here to go.
Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Felix Hoyano, who's cruising. He has set down 12 in a row, looking sharp.
6th strikeout of the day. Hoyano delivering for Canada. Hoyano, set it in my pocket.
Three more games today here on ESPN. We'll take you through to right around 9 o'clock Eastern time. Great day at this great event on the end of summer calendar. We're in the international bracket. Headlines here: Curaçao combined no-hitter yesterday against Japan, led by Jamie L. Martina. Wild game for Nicaragua to win against Panama. They scored 6 runs on 1 hit, including 4 runs in the top of the 6th without a hit.
Wild game. How about South Korea? 75-1 now. Run differential since the start of regionals. Insanity.
Yeah, not a typo.
Man.
And here you got Australia. Powered by a taste of home. And Canada. Canada, the 1-0 lead. Scored in the top of the 1st. We're in the 5th. This is Daniel Huang. Walked in the 2nd. Canada in that inning left the bases loaded. Daniel's mother, Nikki, here watching as he hits a roller at 2nd at Nick Robson. And 1 away for Daniel Warwick.
More strikes, good defense. Australia looks fantastic today. Just looking for a way to get those bats going. Just 1 hit so far. They make the switch from Kaneko to Warwick. And just more of the same.
Now Jacob Massel singled to left his first time. Team captain, calmest player on the field. Brad Dorwart, the Canadian manager, says Jacob is the core to the team personality.
Right here in the middle of the lineup too, piecing the top and bottom together.
Jacob pitched 13 big innings in the provincials. That was right before the Canadian National Tournament. 2-1 on Massel. Yeah, they had to go through the Canada Region Tournament, and they had to deal with the wildfires that were going on in southwestern Canada. Played in 100-degree conditions. Struck well center field, and Freddie Loads makes the catch. Nicely done.
Yeah, Freddie. That was an absolute missile. And look at this. Right off the bat, for sure, feels like extra bases, but Freddie, nice job. Just stays with the baseball, knows he has more room, didn't feel the warning track on his feet, and made it look pretty easy. Tough play, well done, Massel. Can't believe it.
Whoa. I don't blame Jacob Massel. Great play by Freddie Loads. Andrew Ross, one of the assistants, was telling us Freddie's strong in the outfield and can cover a lot of territory. He can play third base, he can pitch too, but he can really go get it in the outfield.
Proved it right there.
A lot of ground to cover.
Most demanding position too in that outfield, center field. Be able to cover gap to gap.
Hey. Trying to keep Australia within just this 1-run deficit. 2-1 on Lucas Eisen. And a nice bunt single his first time. To center. That drops a base hit. 2-hit day for Lucas Eisen.
Snaps a streak of 11 straight Canada batters retired, and a big one there. With 2 outs, trying to get something going here.
Mound visit there from the catcher, Riley Fury. And a conversation between Laurie Yip, assistant coach, third base coach for Canada, and the next batter for this Vancouver team, John Ramos.
And this does not feel like a 1-0 ball game. Canada letting Australia just hang around, looking to wake those bats back up early, like they had them going early. I mean, they came out swinging. From pitch 1, it was loud noises. This Australia club and Kaneko just done a great job settling things down, and Warwick delivering as well.
Canada left 2 in the first, and then, like we said, left them loaded in the second. Hot shot. Aaron Dare knocked it down, but 2 aboard. Ramos reaches, Eisen to second. 2 outs stirring for Canada, looking for breathing room.
That should go down as an infield hit there. Just a rocket shot. Beautiful piece of hitting by Ramos. Third base again. You got to be ready, and he was. Tries to pick it cleanly. Hits off the heel of his glove. Nothing you can do about that one there.
This on the ground to second. Nice rangy play by Nick Robson.
Yeah.
Go and get it.
Cut of the grass too, man. Those get a little tricky. Nice play. Australia, they're gonna wake up them bats.
League Baseball World Series presented by T-Mobile. Australia playing well here in their second game. They're within a run against Canada. And they have great history coming to this event. Look at players who have played at the Little League World Series representing Australia. And then in the college game, Blake Cavell, who was in Omaha this year with Troy. Brent Iredale a couple years ago in Omaha too. And then Devin, a guy we've both seen through the years, Will Baker at Georgia Tech.
He is one of my favorite hitters in college baseball. Silent assassin down there at the bottom of the lineup playing for Mr. James Ramsey, ACC Coach of the Year.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that you come here when you're 12, at times previously when you were 13 years old, and then you continue playing a sport that isn't yet the most popular sport back in Australia, but you get to the highest levels of the college game.
Yes, sir. Warwick Sappold, guy that got to the big leagues from Australia with the Tigers. Got a lot of talent down there.
Well, Australia bats in the bottom of the fifth, and it's go time. 2, 3, and 4. Aaron Dare pops it up at first at Jacob Massel, and there's one away. Hey, follow the amazing kids as they experience their own Little League World Series adventure. You can download the Little League World Series app. You can watch highlights, you can get photos, schedules, and more. All of it is available via the App Store for Apple and Android devices. Nice, good little pin there while we're waiting in line. As Scott Van Pelt would say, let's go O's. So Dare pops out, and now Riley Fury. Great name, Riley Fury.
It's a big league name. There they go.
Director Johnny Hanna. Johnny on the spot. That's down from Felix Hoyano. Canada's ace still working here.
And this is the third hitter in the lineup. Just 5 outs left offensively for Australia.
Ooh, just missed. 2-1.
I have no idea how many pitches Hoyano was going to be able to throw today. You know, every single inning he comes in, they're asking him, how you feeling? Everything good? Certainly been good stuff. It's been in the zone all day.
He's had real swing and miss stuff with the heater.
I mean, that fastball really does carry a ton at the top of the zone. Just hasn't had to flip in a ton of breaking balls either. He's been pitching to contact. That fastball getting a lot of swing and misses.
2-2. Strike three called. Mezaroba applies the tag. That grabbed the inside part of the plate, and strikeout number 7 for Felix Hoyano.
And there's that good breaking ball.
Felix Hoyano keeps on doing it. Again, he's a pseudo pitching coach on this team. Hikaru Kaneko now in the cleanup spot for Australia.
Ooh, he took a chance there. 1-0 ball game, getting late. Flag starting to blow out to left field. And Kaneko got pretty excited on that one. You think about the home run in baseball. You got to have it, especially in these tight games where you got 2 really good pitchers on the mound. Most of the time you only get 1 really good pitch to hit in that bat. Oftentimes it's the first one.
Fouled back, 0-2. Hoyano's real comfortable out there. He's flipping the ball out of his glove behind his back.
Swagging. Just attacking, man, coming right at these hitters.
Oh-2 pitch. Fouled away. Nice job staying alive.
I like that approach too. I think the key is just stay right there. Don't speed up. You foul off a ball down the right field line with 2 strikes. Exactly where you want to hit them. It protects you against the breaking ball. 2 strikes, fastballs go the other way, breaking balls get pulled.
Hoyano's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Nasty breaking ball from Felix Hoyano. On a day just getting started at the Little League World Series. 3 more games next up. Hamilton, Ohio. They don't look very tight. Going up against Bridgewater, Massachusetts. It's right here on ESPN next. The Little League Baseball World Series is presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile. Sterling defense, good pitching, strike throwing, plenty of smiles on display. Day 4 Williamsport.
It's been a great game. 1-0 ball game here in the 6th inning. Just 1 walk all day. It's been great defense. Great pitching, like you said, Mikey. Canada looking to get some late insurance here. Felix Hoyano has been absolutely dealing.
Yeah, life's good if you're Felix Hoyano. He's at 62 pitches. He has set down 15 in a row after an infield single to start the game. This is loop towards short, and Mac Dillon was battling the sun.
Man, sun ball. Mac has been fantastic all day. He's looked great at shortstop. That's just sun ball. Ball goes up, it's in the sun. Nothing you can do about that one. Got to shake it off. Looking for a ground ball here, double play. That's what you got to tell yourself as an infielder.
Nice job by Connor Ross to get on. Do sunglasses always help, or is it true that sometimes actually it doesn't help against the sun?
You know, that's what they say, Mike. Yeah, I could never play with sunglasses because the depth perception was a little messed up for me, but I'd play with flips, and I did find that they always help me. When that sun's big and right up above the stadium like it is right now, it can only help you. That was just unfortunate right there. You saw him peek down too, and he looked up last second, and he looked like he had a beat on it, but couldn't fight it any longer.
The thinking with flips is that you need it when you're looking up, but otherwise it's not going to mess with your depth perception if you don't have the sunglasses in effect.
Yep. You know what I think about flip glasses?
Jason Meseroba with a good bunt. Nice bare hand play, Danny Warwick.
That's a lefty too, falling off the mound to the third base side. Lefties fall off to the third base side. He sees bunt, and how about this athleticism? Creates an angle where he can catch the ball with his bare hand and flip in one move. As a lefty there with that speed, if you catch that ball and have to spin around, he's probably safe. Great play. But Walt Weiss with the flip glasses. Now the manager of the Atlanta Braves. I was like the first guy I ever saw always wearing the flip glasses.
Cruz Krupan laces one over short. Aaron Dare up with it in center. They send to the plate. Up the line. Tag applied. Got him. What a play by the catcher, Riley Fury.
Big time. Here late in this game, a beautiful piece of hitting by Cruz Krupan. He is seeing the ball great, but look at this throw out in center field. Dare coming up firing, and how about the catcher, Riley Fury? Making the move as a base runner right there. Tough, right? He's rounding third base. He looks up. He sees the catcher coming right at him. You never want to stop your feet as a base runner. Just keep it moving, and that pause costed him.
Yeah, it's almost something you probably don't see much as a base runner there when you're Connor Ross. You look up and you see the catcher halfway up the third base line.
Yep, right on him. You're going to see the catcher here. He moves up the line. And that little pause, nice athletic tag. That's a big one there. Still a 1-0 ball game with 2 outs.
Riley Fury, the catcher, his mother, Nikki, hanging on every moment in a 1-run game in the 6th. Good pick back there by Fury. With Felix Hoyano, the 3-hitter in the box.
Got an open base here, so you got to pitch this very smart.
Warwick's 1-1. 2-1 on Hoyano.
He has him teed up here. That extra run at second base. It's huge.
On the ground, center field base hit. Here we go again. Dare's throw is another good one, handled by Fury. And so a stop sign for Cruz Krupan at third.
And that's what that throw will do to you.
It's the hit, okay?
And Dare shows off his big arm. And with 2 outs, you are never afraid to make the last out at home, especially when you're up 1-0 late. But when you got an arm like Aaron Dare, you have to respect it. They did. Great base running by Hoyano, advancing to second on that throw.
Paul Jones, the manager for Australia.
Hey, we're good. We're good. We're having fun. We're good. It's all right. It's okay. It happens. We all make mistakes. It doesn't matter. We're here having fun, right? We're enjoying ourselves. Let's finish this innings off. Then it's all up to us to go in and back and hit the ball, okay? Nothing wrong. Just take our time. Deep breaths. Just relax. Just make the out, okay? Let's just work together and see how we go, okay? It's a simple game. Throw the ball, you hit the ball, you field the ball, you catch it, all right? Let's go have some fun. Come on. That's all we're here for. 2 outs, just play 1. Here we go. Come on. Let's go, Danny. Hey, you're doing a hell of a job, kid. You're doing a hell of a job. Thanks, Luca.
He knows the name of the home plate umpire, too. He's got it all going.
Pro. What a great meeting again. Saw what that last meeting did. Settling his young pitcher down. Believe, have fun.
Plays at 1. Shaw Hasko, the batter, against Danny Warwick. He just shook 3 times. How many pitches he have? Strike 1 to Hasko.
My man knew what he wanted to throw. Landed it.
Hasko singled his first time. Plays foul. Hey, in the big leagues, no one says plays at 1, right? No one ever is saying where the play is.
Not plays at 1. Not plays at 1. But I tell you what, at times it probably could be a good reminder, like you're up 7 runs late in the ball game and you got a guy at second and third with 1 out, stay thinning. Some guys at times, like myself, could maybe get a little overzealous and take a chance when you just need out. So I like the subtle reminders, you know. Baseball never changes that much.
Struck well, left center field. See ya for Shaw Hasko. 3-run shot to blow it open for Canada.
Don't cover the plate.
Canada proud there. He told his dad a couple years back that his dream was to play in the Little League World Series. And now a couple years later, he hits a 3-run home run to extend the lead to 4-0 in the Little League World Series. A moment he'll never forget. You know, Canada's loud. And Mr. Hasko, he's proud.
He knows what he's doing around the bases, too.
He's hit a few. It's a bomb.
His mom is loving it. This is hit well by Kian Sandhu, but Aaron Dare is there. What a moment for Shaw Hasko. They recently nicknamed him Asquatch. He's got all this power. He had a game in provincials with 2 home runs. He launches one he will never forget at the Little League World Series.
One person I'd love to meet would be Aaron Rodgers, big Packers fan.
My favorite music artist right now, pretty much always, is probably going to be Bob Marley.
Go-to app on my phone's probably X. Stay up to date on some news, or just start scrolling on TikTok. Stay entertained a little bit.
Tomorrow night, 7 Eastern, ESPN, ESPN2 in the app, Braves and Brewers in the MLB Little League Classic. Well, for Canada today, it feels like a big league performance from Felix Hoyano. Only base runner against him. First batter he faced, only this infield single keeping him from a perfect game.
And he's retired 15 straight batters from Australia. It's been everything today. Fastball, breaking ball, just a ton of strikes and filling up the strike zone. That is the key as a pitcher. It's the elevated fastball today that's impressed me the most. A ton of carry. He's been perfect for 15 batters in a row, 3 outs away. I'm helping Canada survive this elimination game.
Dazzling performance by Felix Hoyano. And you said it, we didn't know exactly how much he'd be able to throw because earlier this summer he was dealing with an arm issue. They brought him back for 2+ innings, 30 pitches during the region tournament, but good to go today.
He has been fantastic. We need pitching here in the postseason.
5, 6, and 7 for Australia, starting with Jaden Lee. Flew out to right field his first time. Jaden dreams of being a pro baseball player. He also speaks Korean. He hits this well to right. Leo McTaggart runs it down. One away.
That's his second well-hit ball today. 2 line drives to the right fielder.
Felix Hoyano 2 outs away from a shutout. Faces Nick Robson. This Australia team in the Australia region tournament went 6-1 in Sydney in early June. They clinched more than 2 months ago. And a home run ball delivery after Shaw Haskell. 0-2 now on Robson.
There you see Haskell still smiling. And that 2-month layoff, Mikey, it's tough. It's tough to really keep everything together. And you see the dad crying, man, that is amazing.
Yeah, good film right here. Crying dad.
I don't need all of our secrets on how we make television here. But yeah, this Australia team, it's been a long time coming to get here and play in this. 2.5 months later. Down to their last 2 outs. 2-2 on Robson.
I just got to keep fighting. You're looking for base runners, 1 pitch at a time.
Nice job to stay alive by Nick Robson. We've told you that Nick Robson is a talker. He admits it himself. But he admits that he is serious sometimes, when he's batting and when he's sleeping. Looks at a perfect fastball there from Felix Hoyano, who is 1 out away from stamping a gem.
Magnificent. 9th strikeout of the day. Had it all going.
We're going to get a mound visit here. And this will probably be Hoyano getting pulled to save a day of rest based on his pitch count.
I know, don't give it to him. There, let me shake your hand. Hey.
It's time to go.
Hey. Proud of you, bud. You did a fantastic job, bud.
Good job.
Really good job. Hey.
Guys, let's sing the song. Bye-bye, Felix. Bye-bye, Felix. Bye-bye, Felix. It's time to go to bed.
Hey. All right, you're going to go 3. There you go. Go get a drink of water if you need.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go, bud.
Let's spike it up.
Hey. Hey. Take your time. That's my pitch. Okay, bud? Let's go. Come on. You're good.
Felix Hoyano departs after a masterpiece. It's got to be the first time I've ever heard a song break out from the infield at the mound.
They're celebrating everything today. What a performance by Felix. Retired 17 straight batters since that leadoff single by Warwick. Had it all going. No idea how many pitches he's going to be able to throw today, but he had the full arsenal, and it was on display.
Well, they bring him out where he is right now. Winner of this game plays on Monday. As it stands right now, Hoyana will need 3 days of rest. Now he's into the song. And so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Next time he can pitch is Wednesday. Had he thrown even just one pitch to the next batter, he wouldn't have been able to come back until Thursday. And again, for whoever's going to come out of here of the elimination bracket, for anyone to have a chance, you need all arms available on deck as soon as possible.
Yeah, you said it perfect. Great job by those Canadian coaches, keeping their eye on the scoreboard, following the pitch count. Because they're going to need Hoyana to be able to bounce back if they're going to make a run. Winner of this game's got to win 4 games in 4 days. Make it to the international championship. They need it all.
So to the bullpen for Kian Sandhu. They'll try to finish off Australia right here.
Kian pitched in the first game as well. Ate up a few big innings in the middle parts of the game. Because they kept that pitch count down, he's able to bounce back a couple days later. Needs just one out here.
Eden Bachirovich last up as it stands right now for Australia. Jason Mezaroba grimacing after trying to handle that pitch running inside.
Get caught the thumb.
Brad Dorwart, the manager, comes out. Jason Mezaroba is tough as nails.
Just right off the side of the glove, right above his thumb. Just jammed it right in there. Do not want to lose that guy. He's been so important to this club throughout this entire summer.
Brad Dorwart says, toughest player on the team. Hockey goaltender, too. What a kid.
Come on, Jay. He ain't going nowhere.
No. Getting a warm-up pitch or two from Kian Sandhu.
Just telling Sandhu, keep this ball on the outer edge of the plate. Save my thumb for the rest of this game. Looked like that one caught him a little bit.
Man, he tried. Hopefully, he's good by Monday.
Tough as nails.
So Canada will shuffle things around. Daniel Huang moving around. We had still plenty more to come today at the Little League World Series. 3 more games. About 10 minutes from now, we'll take you up the hill. Field on the left, Lamade Stadium, for Ohio and Massachusetts. Then Japan and the Dominican Republic, California and Alabama. The nightcap on this Saturday. Great weather. Big games for the right to continue these magical journeys these kids have been on. Let's check in on the hill. How's it looking over there? We had rain 2 days ago. Plenty of mud yesterday for the famous slides down the hill.
Yeah, you know that's going to be packed out as this day goes on. I'm excited for that Japan game. No hit yesterday. Shutout. See how they bounce back against the Dominican Republic, who had a tough draw in game 1 against Nicaragua. Obviously, that night game tonight is going to be fantastic. And here in about 10 minutes, we got a great one between Great Lakes.
We're going to see some good action the rest of the day. And you don't want to miss it. You need your binoculars. It's so good. We got binoculars up here in the booth. You never know when you need to see someone in that bullpen get loose at a game. Where Sebi is out around the ballpark.
You're always ready, Mike.
Yeah. I can't pull that off.
We are not cool enough to pull that look.
How about that look?
Fantastic.
It's really quality facial hair.
Look at the pins.
Yeah.
It's one of the coolest things about this event.
If you go out in public, you basically are agreeing, you're signing the terms and conditions to be asked, hey, do you have any pins?
We've been collecting them. Boys are collecting them. Towels full of them everywhere. 1 out away for Canada.
So the second pitch, Kian Sandhu throws to the new catcher you saw, Daniel Fong, is a strike to Eden Bachirovich. Bachirovich, one of the key pitchers for Australia. He and Aaron Dare, they had a game where they struck out 18 combined between them.
Wow. Every out.
And Australia down to its final strike. Felix Hoyano started it off. Dazzling. Just an infield single to the first batter of the game away from throwing a perfect game. 1-2. On the ground, right field. Australia's not done yet. Eden Bachirovich singles in his second game here in Williamsport.
There we go. Beautiful piece of hitting. Goal here is continue just to fight and find a way to get the game-tying run to home plate.
What are we talking about over there at first, you think?
How'd you hit that?
Third hit for Eden Bachirovich in these 2 games. Now Freddie Lotz. This one to the backstop. Bachirovich with a big turn around second. Kian Sandhu trying to finish this off for Canada. 2-0 on a patient Freddie Lotz, nicknamed the Viper.
2-0. It's got to be the approach here. Down 4 runs, 2-0 count. Go ahead and take T, get a strike. Just trying to find a way to fight back in this ball game. Now you're ready to go.
Canada would get Panama, as we said. Panama, tough luck loser yesterday. Some big time talent on that team.
Everywhere.
Had a wild game against Nicaragua. Panama's got pitchers who throw mid-70s and 80 miles an hour, respectively.
Rockets yesterday, that's equivalent to north of 100 miles per hour from 60 feet, 6 inches. That's a team that can find a way to fight back out of that loser's bracket with those kind of arms.
2-2. On the ground, Sandhu stabs. Ball game. Canada wins it, stays alive behind a gem from Felix Hoyano.
Congratulations to Canada. Hoyano was fantastic today, and for Australia, that country just seems to keep getting better and better. Keep fighting. There's great things ahead. But Canada, they get the best of them today.
And indeed, as you said, hats off to Australia. But the first team, as we start to whittle down the field from the 20 that we started with. Still to come, we got a game up the hill about 5 minutes from now. Before that, we got Little League Today on the way. For Devin Travis, Sebastian Salazar, and our entire crew, led by Kevin Clark and Johnny Hanna, Mike Monaco saying so long. Let's get you up the hill with Eduardo and Jack. Here's Lo Galindo.
Mikey, thank you so much. And we go from the Hasquatch to the Dominator. That's right, Dominic Mombler. The story, the name, the force of the Little League All-Stars from Bridgewater, Massachusetts. There he is. He was the starting pitcher in game number 1 against New Jersey. Bayonne Central was able to walk it off. They are now facing elimination against a game squad.
A better opportunity to be able to